Hi, this is the old guy. Today I'm gonna tell you that you might want to keep your old Intel Mac, or you might even go onto the used market and buy one, because there are some things that the new Macs just won't do or won't do well. First off, you can run Windows from these old Intel Macs with something called bootcamp. This makes it possible to boot up your MacBook in either Windows or Mac OS. There are still some things that a Mac just won't do. Running niche programs like this EOS card for loading scripts onto your EOS cameras, or some devices that only have PC software to update them, like this Harmony remote control, and even some semi-new products like this Sony a7 III is a pain to update firmware on a Mac. This is my favorite Intel Mac. It's from 2013. It's easy to upgrade yourself, and you got 32 gigs of RAM and a pretty good graphics card with 4 GB VRAM. It's still a pretty expensive machine, but you can find it fully upgraded with a SD hard drive for around $450. And this Mac can easily be used to edit your pictures as a wedding photographer, or you can even use it as a video editing tool. And you can use DaVinci Resolve with the hardware in this Mac. But if you're going for the newest version of 18, you have to use Windows 10 when you're running it in Catalina. And I would recommend keeping the Catalina installation on this Mac, because it has some advantages too. Some programs are still not compatible, and especially many plugins are not able to work with the new Silicon Macs. And this might go for programs too. But if you only need Windows for small stuff like updating your remote or updating your firmware on your cameras or other small tasks that don't need that much power, and you already have a Silicon Mac, I would get this 2012 MacBook instead. It's easy to upgrade yourself, but many times you can buy it for $150 fully upgraded with 16 gigs of RAM and an SSD drive. These work for school computers too, and this one has been used for just that and has been dropped and handled very roughly and still functions. But if you don't have access to power supplies at school, I would still recommend the M1 Air for schoolwork. For portability and battery life, these are worth the cost. So I would pick these two machines I've showed you, or I would go for the M1 chips. But I run with both. Because of the compatibility issues, buy from the old guy.